Hi everyone, welcome to Easy Accounting. Those who are new here, we want them to know that Easy Accounting is the India's first voice-controlled ERP system and GST-enabled accounting software based on voice recognition technology. Moreover, there are many unique features implemented in Easy Accounting which you might have never seen before. It is so easy and simplified that anyone can access it whenever they want with mobile or computer from anywhere in the world. For more details, you can watch the videos in description. Now let's continue. In today's video, we will see how to create or modify stock item, create godowns or warehouses, item category, item brands, stock related settings, and how to see stock related reports like stock report, nil stock, negative stock in different ways, and much more. You should see this video before you start using the software. To understand this video, you will need to use your brain, so watch it carefully. In jewelry software, there are two ways to create a stock item. First one is a stock item and the second one raw material item. Let's understand it. To create a stock item, you can click here on stock item in creation section, or you can press Ctrl+K, or you can also say create item, create stock, item banao or stock banao. Create item. Then you will see this stock item creation panel. Here in this panel you will create a stock item in such cases. First one, you want to manage stock of some items in piece, or second one, that item is made up of both metal and stone. For instance, you purchased 10-piece branded diamond rings according to MRP rate and you will sell those diamond rings according to MRP rate in piece. Otherwise, you have a diamond ring which is made up of both gold and diamond. You can see here in this panel you can select both metal and stone for any item and its quantity is managed in piece. Now let's understand raw material item. To create raw material item, you can click here on raw material in creation section, or you can press Ctrl+I, or you can also say create raw material or raw material banao. Then you will see this raw material item creation panel. Here in this panel you will create a stock item in such cases. First one, if you want to manage stock of these items in gram if it is metal and carat if it is stone, or second one, that item is made up of either metal or stone. For instance, you have so many finger ring of gold metal weighted 600 gram and you will sell these rings according to its weight. Otherwise, you have some diamonds which is purchased in carat and will be sold to customer according to its weight in carat. You can see here in this panel you can select only either metal or stone for any item and its quantity is managed in gram if it is metal and in carat if it is stone. Now let's see stock item, and first let's talk about item type. Every stock items are categorized in different item category like earring, finger ring, necklace, etc. You can also see that some item types are already created by default. To create more item type, click on this. Here enter your item type and click on create. You can also say value and your item name like this, value Nathia. Now click on create.
Item category successfully created.
You can see it's created. Similarly, you can create all your item types which will be required by you. To see the list of item types, you can click on item category option in menu. You can also say display item category or item category dikhao. If you want to modify any item type here, you can click on this pencil icon. You can see the previous name of item type and now you can enter your new name. If you want to cancel, click on cancel or say cancel, or to edit the item type, click on edit button. Now there is already a stone created which is diamond. If you want to work with more stones, you can create it. To create a stone, click here on stone, enter the stone name like moti, pearl, etc. You can use voice commands value to enter the stone name and then click on create like this, value moti.
New stone successfully created.
To see the list of stones, use this option stone category in menu. You can also say show stone or display stone. Display stone. To modify this, click this icon, enter the new name and click on edit. To cancel, click or say cancel. You can select the manufacturer of the item who made it. You can see that there is already a manufacturer created of your company name. Now to create a manufacturer or brand for stock, click here on manufacturer, enter the brand name like Tanishq, Kalyan Jewelers, etc. You can use voice command value to enter the manufacturer and then click on create like this, value Tanishq.
New manufacturer successfully created.
To see the details of item manufacturer, use this option manufacturers in menu. You can also say show brand or display brand. Show brand. To modify this, click this icon, enter the new name and click on edit. To cancel, click or say cancel. Now suppose you have multiple godowns where you keep your stock items. So for that you can create and manage up to 4 godowns or warehouse. By default there is a main godown already created. You can create more by clicking on this warehouse. Enter the name of godown, address of godown and click on create. To enter the name of godown you can say name or value, and to enter the address of godown you can say address like this. Name new warehouse, address main road Ranchi.
New warehouse successfully created.
Now if you want to see all godowns, you can click on this option warehouses, or you can say display godown or display warehouse. Display godown. To modify it, click on this icon, change the details and click on edit to modify the warehouse, and click on cancel button or say cancel if you want to cancel it. So to create an item, select item type, enter name and code of item, enter the HSN code. If you are using regular software, then this HSN code is need to be entered for taxable items, but in composite software it's optional. However, while generating automatic bill, it will be required. Now select the nature of item, whether it is goods or service. Select manufacturer. However, you can choose this option while adding the item in your invoice. When you select any item in invoice, then its manufacturer will be auto selected according to the option you select here. Select metal if metal is used in item, or select none if only stone is used in the item. Select stone if stone is used in item, or select none if only metal is used in item. Enter making charge. You can change the making charge while adding item, but this making charge will automatically entered when you select item. Select gold purity if metal is gold. If you want to maintain your stock according to the cartridge separately, then you can select it from here. For example, you can make items like this: finger ring gold woman 22K or finger ring gold woman 18K. But if you want to maintain the stock of all cartridges in one item, then you will select 0K and hence make item like this: finger ring woman gold. Moreover, if you select 0K, then you can select any cartridge value while adding the item. But if you select any other option, then you will not be able to select other cartridge value of item while adding it to invoice. For example, cartridge value of this item is 24K, so you can select only 24K or 0K here. If you select 0K, then the details of gold purity will not be shown, and gold purity of this item is 18K, so you can select only 18K, 16K, 14K or 0K. But here in this item gold purity is 0K, so you can select all the cartridge value. Now after that, here select the tax rate of item. In composite software, you can see that we have tax rate along with taxable option. You can just select taxable here. These tax rates will be used for reverse charge calculations. You can see this in GST report of composite software video given in description. Here select the costing method. If you select standard, then the costing of the item will always be calculated according to the value of this standard rate. Or if you select average costing method, then the costing will be calculated according to the production and purchase related transactions automatically. And if you select this zero cost option, then the costing of the item will always be 0. Hence, the closing stock balance of that item in this case will always be 0. To understand this, let's create an item with standard rate 12,000 and opening rate 9,000. Item earring, name pearl earring gold, HSN 3792, metal gold, stone moti, making 350.
Item successfully created.
Here you can see that its standard rate is 12,000 and its average rate is 9,000 according to the opening rate. Now if you purchase this item, its average rate is changed according to the purchase rate.
Purchase successfully created.
Now you can see this. As you can see that its closing stock balance is calculated with standard rate because its costing method is standard. Now if we change its costing method to average, see the details. You can see now its closing stock is calculated with average rate. But if we change its costing method to 0 values, then see this. We have closing quantity of this item, but still its closing stock balance is 0 because now the closing balance of this item will be calculated with 0. Now as we have created multiple godowns, so you can enter the opening quantity of the item godown wise. Like suppose we have opening quantity in this godown is 20 and we have opening quantity in this warehouse is 70. So you can see our total opening quantity is 90. Moreover, when you change your godown here, you can see the opening quantity accordingly. Now enter the opening rate of the stock. The opening amount is calculated. If your opening amount of the stock item is not accurate as per your closing balance of previous financial year, then you can enter the opening amount accurately. You can see now that the opening rate is automatically calculated according to the opening amount. Now to create the stock item, simply click on create. Now let's see how we can enter these details with voice command. For this you can say item, for this name, HSN, brand, metal, stone, for this making or making charge, for this you can say gold, tax rate, for standard rate you can say rate, quantity, for this opening, and for this amount, like this. Item finger ring, name diamond ring for man gold, HSN 6345, brand Tanishq, metal gold, stone diamond, making 400, gold 18, tax rate 3, rate 16,000, opening 14,000, quantity 6. Now here let's see the raw material item. As we have discussed recently about what is the purpose of this raw material item. So if you want to deal any item in gram or carat instead of piece, then you can create that item here. So select item type here. If it is raw gold which will be later used for making jewelry, then select raw material. Now enter the name, HSN, nature of goods, manufacturer, and here you can see you have to select either metal or stone. So if we select metal, it will be managed in gram, but if we select stone, it will be managed in carat. Now select type of metal or stone and gold purity if the metal is gold. The same mechanism works for gold purity here as we have seen recently in the stock item panel. Select making charge, tax rate, costing method, standard rate, opening quantity Godown wise, opening rate and opening amount of item. Here these options are same as we have discussed earlier for stock item panel, but there is one difference in costing method. If you select metal in material type, then you will see this automatic costing method. So what is this automatic costing method? You might know that in jewelry software you have the option to set rate of every metal like silver, platinum, gold 24K, gold 22K, gold 18K, etc. Moreover, the rate of gold and silver are automatically updated every day according to the rate in India on internet, and you can also set it for your account according to your local rate. So suppose you create an item of gold 22K with automatic costing method.
Item successfully created.
And today rate of gold 22K is 4700 per gram. Also the closing quantity of that item is 10. So you will see that the closing stock balance of that item is 10 into 4700, that is 47,000. But tomorrow the rate is automatically updated to 4900.
Rate successfully changed.
Now you don't need to do anything because after that the closing stock balance of that item will be automatically updated to 10 into 4900, that is 49,000 according to the rate of metal. You will understand this clearly when we will see the standard rate setting for metal later in this video. Now let's see how to enter these details with voice commands. So all the commands are same here as we have seen in stock item panel. For this item, name, HSN, brand, here the voice command for this material element and metal or stone element works together. For example, if you want to set material type to metal and metal to gold, then you can say metal gold. Similarly metal silver, but if you want to set material type to stone and stone to diamond, then you can say stone diamond, like this, stone diamond. For this say making or making charge, tax rate, quantity, opening, amount. So let's create a raw material item. Item finger ring, name finger ring for man gold, HSN 6345, brand Tanishq, metal gold, making 400, opening 4600, quantity 86. As you can see, the closing quantity for item created in stock item panel is showing in N and the item created in raw material item panel is showing in gram. You will see more use of this while adding these items to invoice for sale or purchase. Now let's know about the feature of standard rate setting. For that you need to go to create a stock item panel, and here there are some options like display gold, gold 22K, gold 18K, silver and many more. So first you should know that in jewelry software the rate of gold and silver is automatically updated every day with rate in India on internet. But if you want to change it according to your local city, you can do it here. Then that rate will be used in your jewelry software for stock balance, adding items to invoice, etc. So let's understand this. Here in the top you can see that today's gold rate of 24K and 22K. You can change it with these two options, display gold 24K and display gold 22K. Suppose today's rate is 4700 per gram for 22K, but you are charging 4600 from customer. Then you can set the rate 4700 for display gold 22K, and then you can set rate 4600 for this gold 22K. Then in your software, rate of this option which is 4600 will be used everywhere for 22K. But you can show the customer that today's rate is 4700 set by you. Similarly, you can set the rate of silver, platinum, gold 22K, gold 18K and so on. Let's see an example. Here in stock report you can see that the item with automatic costing method, the rate of gold 24K is 5800, 22K is 5600 and 18K is 5400. Also the display rate of gold is this. So now let's set this and see the impact. Suppose you set display gold 24K to 5800 and display gold 22K to 4900. Now you can see the display rate of gold is set here. Now let's set rate for our software. So we set gold 24K rate to 5100, gold 22K rate to 4800 and gold 18K rate to 4500. Now if you see the stock report, you can see that the standard rate of golds are now set as according to S. So now the closing stock balance of these items will be calculated according to this rate. Also if you go to sale or purchase panel and select the gold purity of item with metal gold, you will see that the metal rate will be automatically filled with rate we had set. Okay, let's see how to see stock reports. So for stock report, click on list of stock or press Ctrl plus Shift plus K, or you can also say display item, display stock, stock list, item दिखाओ or stock दिखाओ. Display stock. As you can see, the list of your stock have some options to filter stock. First, if you want to see the stock of specific item types, then you can click here and select the multiple item types you want to see in report. For this, you can click to check it and click again to uncheck it. For all types of stock, check all. Here, if you want to see the items with only specific brands, then you can select multiple brands here. If you check all or uncheck all, then all the items with brands and without brands will be shown. If you want to see the items for which brand name is not set, then you can check none. Now when you get your stock report, you can show or hide the columns according to your choice. To show any column, just check it here. And to hide it, uncheck it. If you want to filter by stock quantity, then check or uncheck the positive stock, negative stock or nil stock accordingly. To see the details of item, click on its name. Or you can say show number like this, show number 2. To modify item, click on this icon, change details and click on edit, or you can say edit item complete or edit item pura ho gaya. And to cancel the modification, click on cancel or say cancel edit item. Now to see just negative, positive or nil stock, you can click on these options. For standard software, here is a trick. If you want to switch between full name and short name of stock item, you can click here on show hide. As you can see, the name of items are changing. Now to download it as Excel, click on Excel, or to print or email this detail, click on print or email button respectively. That's it. Thanks for watching. Ultimately, we want you to know that if you want to have your dream project real, that is software or web application, you can call us or send an application request to us because we give you 100% satisfaction guarantee. Moreover, you can pay your project amount in EMI, that is easy monthly installment with 0% interest. So what are you waiting for? It's time to convert your dream to real life.